All right, YouTube, click it. What is up? All right, look at that. Lorwyn Eclipsed available now. We did some drafts in early access. Wait, where's my YouTube chat though? Oh, there we go. Kind of hard to navigate chats sometimes, and the colors have changed here. What do we have available? Sealed Premier Draft. Pick 2 fast draft. Let's go. Best PT prep. That's actually funny. They have that. I know I'm not opposing that. It's actually it's because it's fresh, right? It's there's edges to be gained, is what I'm saying in formats like that. So maybe after the PT we might mess around with that. It's good when one mode pisses you off, you can always switch. That's a good thing. See, you all want pick 2 now. You all want pick 2 now. No, we're doing a normal one. Is fast draft quick draft? Good question. No, I think they're just calling it fast draft, but I might be wrong. Okay, I'm going in. I have more experience now with the cards. I played 2 pre-releases, so... Also, my fourth coffee today. Exceptions. Usually I drink 3 max. But I'll make an exception for Lorwyn. People don't know still. Look at that, the waiting time. No, there's just one player not clicking ready. Oh, I messed up the YouTube title. How do I correct that now? I have no idea how to correct the YouTube title now. it's with X, Clipsed, whatever. You're gonna have to live with it now. Mutable Explorer. When this creature enters, create a tapped mutable token. And both are then changelings, huh? For creature type. How did I do on a pre-release? Well, it was pretty casual wipe. I went 3-0 with a busted Merfolk deck, and then day 2, I lost the game with a 5-color elemental changeling Vivid deck. So 3-0 first day 1, 2-1 day 2. Changeling, this card seems great. Any creature type giants. I didn't even know there are giants in this set. Fairies also never come up. I never seen a fairy deck in early access or in pre-release. I'm just gonna take that everything is kind of vanilla here. These uncommons are okay. Okay, so if we're starting here, we're kind of open to any tribe. Do we do Kitkins? What are you? This creature can be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less as long as another creature enters the battlefield under your control this turn. This creature gets +2/+0. So 5/5 most of the times. This is a good removal. I mean, we could do elves. Huh? This card is nice. There's also just be completely open and take the Wayfinder. Ooh, and building around elves, this is also great, isn't it? But that kind of is more, well, depends. Where do we want to go? This is kind of neat. Is that better for elves? Build around it, mill, but then we're passing a good elf. I'm taking that. It seems like really strong. 6 mana, sacrifice, create X, create X 2/2 black green elf creature tokens for X's number of elf cards in your graveyard. So we need some self mill. But it's way more conditional, I guess. Maybe I should have taken the 2. Okay, so this card we played with, it's awesome. This creature enters with 2 1/1 counters, -1 counters. When you remove both, you return something from the grave. It's triple black though. Wayfinder is awesome. Auntie, but doesn't fit with what we started with. This would go with what we have, but it might wheel. I mean, this card is insane, but maybe I just need the Wayfinder. I'll take that. If we're milling and all, and it just seems good. Like, really, really good. Ooh, Elves open. This creature enters with 3/1/1 counter, so it's a 2-mana 2/2, but at the end step, if there's an elf in your yard, you remove the counter. This is similar, but on attacks. Goat Nap. No. This like Shock's going late, but it's not really a shock, right? It's 4 damage for 1 mana with because you use the Blight counter for synergy. But this is late. This card was great when I saw it. Okay, so if we're milling, we want to mill these. 5 mana, 5/4, exile the cards from your graveyard, create a 2/2 elf. This is relatively late, but I think reading signals day 1 is just hard. You just need to draft. X damage target creature where X is number of colors among permanents. We could do vivid stuff, but now I think now we're kind of locking into elves. Yeah, you can steal a changeling with Goat Nap, and it's gonna get pumped. Dude. Second one? No, the other one was it this one or the... There's like 2/1 and 1/2 that look the same. Fairies. They're really good though. Both of them. Wow, how late is that? But how do you pivot then? Because we're so deep into elves. You can take the zombie here. It helps us cast that. I mean, it also helps us get here. So maybe we just take this. Even though blue, what would then be blue-black? But then this is not an option. We lose our rare. So see how often you can... It's really... You have to be careful. It's really easy to... I mean, it's going to get easier when the signals are going to be there, right? Now the signals are all over. So what are you going to do? I want this badly, but I also want the Wayfinder. Yeah, that's really good. I kind of think... I want this, but... This is crazy that it goes so late. I think we want to be doing that. Yeah, I think we just are here. Although these are gonna go so late though. They're gonna go so late. Yeah, now blue is cut. Auntie. Whenever another creature you control dies, surveil 1. It does kind of, but I mean, you're not about creatures dying, so maybe just this farmer as actually being a 3-mana 3/3 and can surveil. Oh, surveil also works, yeah. It's a white card that surveils, that's weird. But it does work with the mill. Yeah, farmer has been great. Even in Merfolk, I mean, it's probably worse in elves, but I liked it in Merfolks. Search your library for a basic, tapped. If there's 7 lands, make a 3-folk. Now black is cut. Now we'll see. I don't know, like it's day 1. Got this bag, but it's not an elf card, but maybe we still take it. This is an elf. I mean, this is just big. It's an uncommon. Splash white. Yeah, I mean, it would be... It's interesting if you can draft non-creature type related, because look at that, we're just getting like... This card is great in Goblins, but... people don't know it's day 1. This card was great. I mean, obviously we're not... Well, we have this. We might have that. It's pretty easy to get 3, but there's an elf card. If... Whenever 1 or more other creature you control enter... If they entered or were cast from graveyard, create a token. But we're not casting stuff. Well, here, what do we do here, chat? This is just great. This is just generically great, I think. Especially because we have two already. But this card, we have actually synergy for it. Not a lot. Because if you copy, it's completely crazy, right? You just get a straight up copy. Green meanie, yeah. I mean, we're not about that, but we can still pick up these multicolor stuff and be still in two colors. So this would work with the other card that we pass. Return target creature card from your graveyard. Then blight at instant speed. Well, it's insane with this. It's whatever. I mean, these don't really fit unless we go like more all in on like vivid stuff. Evolving Wilds is always great. I like elves usually more curve outish than big. But it does kind of fit now with this, so I think we just actually take it. No, this card is insane. How do we splash both? Other tap creatures you control have indestructible. That we could splash. But there's just the elf, right? You take the elf here. Still. Works well, it doesn't work with this that well, but yeah. There's also a cheaper elf, but this one is a 2-for-1 and a 3-mana 3-2 is not that bad. We do need 2 drops at one point. It's kind of like we're battling two fronts here. Not even that elf heavy. So maybe we don't even build around that. Wait. Nah, we can still get there. We can still get there. Because this only counts elves, right? It's actually not that easy to make that work. But this card is still gonna be good either way. Oh, that works with this. Oh, maybe I should get one bigger. This is a removal. Our first removal. Just take a removal here. This elemental is insane, by the way. I had it. It's so good in like either Vivid or elemental decks. Because you can cast changelings off of it. Another target creature you control gets like flying and lifelink. Wait, can we go white? Well, this was then a missed pick. I could always take a 2-drop, and this is a good one. Both are great. So if we stay black, I just take the shield elf. I think we just kind of continue down this route. It's plus an elf. This is just weird. This would be just green, and we could still pivot. But okay. Ooh, I love this giant. Whenever this creature enters, you gain X life, where X is the greatest power among giants you control. This would be for the vivid stuff. I think it's just all over a little bit. You just kind of need to do something. I think it's gonna be this set is gonna be easier to draft. I think when people are gonna know the archetypes. That's an elf. Random goblin 6/6 blight 2. This card is not really a limited card. Removal counters. Target opponent exiles 2 cards from their hand. This ups the elf count. Yeah, elves usually don't want to ramp that badly, but maybe we want to ramp. I mean, we can just play these cards earlier. Why is this not an elf? That's an elf. It also counts towards the Awakener. Take this for constructed. What? This Tree Folk and the Elf late baited me into black. But we are where we are. This card is great, but it's more of an aggro card. It's probably good in elves because elves kind of want to be aggro. Stake removal. Another great one. Black creature is great with mana dorks. This you mean? Yeah. Yeah, this I think the enchantment will be really hard to make work. We'll see, we'll see. No, maybe went too early, too all in. Okay, that I'm taking. I know this card is busted. I mean, this card is just busted. You just put it on anything. Put it on the on the Awakener. What a scam. And it is a black, like we can maybe get there with Fully Vivid. By the way, I'm a big fan of this. The Tree Folk was great whenever I saw it. This is a Kitkin card, a Merfolk card. Seer obviously generically good. This a great removal. Even synergizes with stuff, I don't know, like this if you have other ways to put counters on. Okay, I could just take a removal here. I think I need to. Well, I have two removals, but we're definitely black, green. Obviously, this is fine, but only matters on attacks. It's actually would be decent in our deck. Wait, what a combo, dude! Blight on the Willow gives you 2 creatures back. That's actually you can use your removal as a 2-for-1, bro. Second command. I don't think we can go there. I mean, I needed to go there early. I could splash this here, but it doesn't seem that great. This removal seems awesome, right? 4 mana, pump something and fight. It's not bad. So we're not getting a bad card, but it sucks passing 2 commands because this is one of the more busted cards in the format, especially if you can copy something. Hex is okay-ish. Probably worse on day 1 because people are building their decks too expensive. Remove a counter from this creature, create target creature gains indestructible. But it's sorcery speed. Imagine this being instant speed. It's still a good card. No, it's not a mess. It's a good stuff deck. It's the day 1 deck. I want that. I want, well, probably want this. Like we wanted, like I think this is going to be pretty common, right? You want to build around something the tribe is not there, then you have to improvise. And I think we have a playable deck. So we're not gonna do this thing. I don't think we have enough elves for the enchantment during their turn. So could just take this. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. Flying Lifelink. We're not doing. Wait. Still taking that. We'll see if we play it. Everything else looks pretty bad. Wait, if you control 3 or more creatures, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Isn't that just good? I could be splashing, but I didn't get anything. I mean, I got like double off peep cards. This card is great. I'm not playing anything else. I could see a weird word where we splash the aura. Because it's a permanent for Vivid as well. I mean, it's pretty, like the mana is free almost. No, I don't think it's really open. I don't know. It's just people don't know which cards are that great, which is understandable, right? And I also don't know all the like stuff. I think what was maybe open was these elementals. Like that was like insanely late. But there was not much red in booster 2 and 3. Booster 1 red was there. So we're not doing that if there's no elves. I think we're just kinda, I mean, we're gonna have some elves still, so maybe we play this 2 drop. But we're not that all in on elves, is what I'm saying. So these probably go. I mean, it is a little bit of a pile. That could be just okay-ish, even though we're not aggressive, but just having an early 3-5. We can play more 4 drops because of that. This is great with the druids. Also, like, just imagine. Well, not really. It's a 3-5, but okay. 3-5 flying lifelink, still pretty good though. I'm gonna play this because it's a blue permanent. This giant is awesome. That's like whatever. This is great. Yeah, looks fine to me. Oh, we need a cut. Probably like we can either go, I think 16 lands because we have that and 2 druids and these. Hmm. But what do we cut? Maybe that's like actually the the card that doesn't fit, but I think it still fits just because we're ramping here. I mean, there's some argument to just cut one Wayfinder, right? We don't need them that badly for creature type. Scott Davidson, what's up? What's up? I'm doing great. The new set dropped, so reason for celebration. That would be funny enough, a really good splash, if you ask me. But I don't want to splash with a triple black card. Maybe. I mean, we do have all the fixing. The thing is, what it does is, first of all, it protects some stuff like, I don't know, a flyer, a big creature with flyer, and makes it even bigger that has lifelink and all. Or it counts as a permanent for that. Do we need this? Makes a 3-4. I don't think we need that. Maybe that's the deck. Have these to ramp either way. And that ramps. So kind of fine having more here on 4 and 5. Okay. Probably still need 8-8. Yeah, the mana is pretty rough in this one, but luckily we have enough fixing. Nothing red. Double white though. Whatever, it's still a 7-7. It's still a 7-7 trampler. Get one card maybe out of 2, or we're also gonna hit 3 sometimes. Not the greatest deck, but it's a deck. If I had green, I would keep. Removal. So we can go just like this into that, into that. I kind of want to keep the card advantage card. And I want to have something to do after I drop this. Oh, the elf. That's pretty good versus our deck. Since we have a bunch of vanilla big creatures. Or not even vanilla, but ground creatures. Some are vanilla though. This card is really insane actually. Yeah, just snipes that down. Luckily we have this here. Get some Muta Waltz. That's like an alchemy card. I refuse to believe this is a normal card. Maybe it's just alchemy inspired. Huh. So this makes, like, if they have removal, I guess this it's the explorer still trades. But this will trade for nothing. I mean, do I need a land that badly here? Kind of want to go this thing as soon as possible, but I think I'll actually go here. Because if I get drawn a land naturally, nothing changes, right? We don't ramp into anything. I mean, if I get draw land naturally, I just have that either way. Hmm. It could be just removal, then it's better to double block. If it's +3/+3, it's better to single block. I guess it's better to double block, but maybe there's the death touch trick. And it's better to make this block. But if there's nothing, this block is bad. Because it's not completely bad to just throw it away, right? I'm gonna make this block. So maybe they just kinda tricked us. So here we... Man, why is this card so good? It's too good. The bird makes this a 5/6 lifelink or flyer. Okay. 2 elves. On itself, since it trades away either. I could put it here and attack, actually. No, but then they just get an elf in the yard. It's just not... It doesn't lead to anywhere if we trade stuff. 2 elves. I mean, then this could attack next turn, generate more value, but if they have removal... Now maybe I put it here, attack. Oh, this is not an elf? It is an elf. It's interesting. We could put it here and then just keep on, like, get another attack in. I know what I mean. And then also, like, better versus removal. It's not an elf, but these two are. Should I be playing that? How many elves do we have in the yard? 1. Okay. In our deck wouldn't be that great. So I can go here, here, or I could just get this guy going. Two or less. It's pretty good actually. Well, they can double block. I think his trading is so good for them. This card still surveils. Is I guess the annoying part. Yeah. What? Oh my god. I mean, better in the yard, but this is now 4. 2 twos. Maybe I still need to play it. Like, it on average is gonna make what? 3 tokens probably? That's big. Okay, let's get the lands out. But this will grow with a lot with this cracking that. Yeah, I might still want to play that. The surveil is neat if you get it early. Which are the colors so far, you're asking? Okay. Let me educate you on that. In Magic we have white, black, red, blue, green. That's it. Missed you. Tribear, thank you so much for your subscription. Wait. How do we not take too much? So this is actually a good block. We take everything else. What? This is such a scam, actually. Like, I mean, we have to wait. What if I do 9? No, we don't have enough. One short. I need a removal. I mean, this doesn't even shrink. This card is sick. You just need a removal. But I want to draw with that. That's fine. How are we still drawing lands? We literally tint every land out. I think we... but then we just do... I don't know. This is a hopeless case. It's a hopeless case. I can try to, I guess, send it in, take a life. Just draw. That gains life. Okay, okay. Five. Ooh, that's a giant. Look at that. Combo. Maybe we live. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. Combat math is for attackers. Or something. Probably still that. Yeah. Well, are we? No. Yeah, this we cannot prevent this trampling damage. We need 4. So 4. This would be then 8, and we cannot block everything, right? So this would be then still... I mean, we might survive here, actually. Wait. But then we don't kill that. That's just awful. That also doesn't survive, right? 4, no. No, 4, yeah, 7, Exaxis. Do I need to play that enchantment? It's not gonna be that good in our deck. Probably not, I would say. What's our elf count? 1, 2. I don't think it's gonna be good here. 3, 4. It's not an elf. They're just so freaking all over. 5. Huh, we do have some, but not enough, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could see this being better than this Wayfinder. Yeah, but it's only we have 8 creatures. I mean, it's not completely blank because it's surveils and all. But it just doesn't fit. Because then we need to play probably these as well, which are obviously not terrible, but we don't have other synergy really with Mill. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. But yeah, we can maybe try it out later. This is what I was aiming for, but there were not enough elves. And we got a little bit distracted by the rares. Bro, what's this hand? Do you keep and hope you get a land here? We can also just draw swamp. Cosmo, thank you so much for your subscription. I think we keep. I don't know. Like we're one land away to do stuff and things. And our hand is pretty powerful. This can get life back. And we're on the draw is another thing. Well, it's easier to just lose on the draw. There we go. Wasn't that hard. When you play a lot of constructed, you do feel the randomness of the draw, but it's not about. I think that's the wrong mentality to have. I have sometimes the same mentality as you have, but the thing is, you're fighting for these percentages versus other people. Right? Everybody is in the same boat. You just need to accept the variance, but do what you can to get the edges, the little percentages, the small edges. What is that? I don't mind trading also, but yeah, I guess if we go this, we can trade on then the. Don't have an elf in the yard. And if they shrink it, we're not gonna take that much. Take a swamp. Maybe is this ever a 15 lander? We have so many ways to get lands. We're just gonna flood out so many times. Oh, bro. Well, this we can fight. Never mind. Not a biggie. Not a biggie. Can trade and then this grows. I mean, I guess we do it like that and attack with this. This card is insane. What? It just gives you a card each turn. Wait. Yeah, and if you have two, you select through more stuff. Maybe, but they already took two. So even if they attack on back, we can pressure here. But Whenever goblin you control dies, this creature deals 1 damage. Okay. Opponent's going aggro. So I think we just... Wait, what? How does that work with... Oh, but then it doesn't lose. Oh my god, I should have put it there. Or maybe we just spread it out, no? It's 3 over difference. Because this is gonna stay big, right? So they deal with that, then this grows. It's easier to deal with that than a 4-4. Wait, why would you tap like that? Oh, this is end step. Okay, I'm still casting it, no. I mean, I could try to trade it away, then grow it, but then... And play some... No. I don't like the idea. Oh, just spreading the threats, because then we're less weaker to removal. This is good. Because a big creature is still a problem for this deck once we deal with this. Yikes, this deals with it. But again, then we have an elf in the yard. They're on 1 card. Fine. Sorcery speed, so they do it now. This card is so expensive. Oh, but it does grow itself then. I want a counter somewhere. Can put it. Okay, so I can do this. Get a land. I mean, we're only attacking with this either way. Could technically even wait. Like, it's not that bad. It's also not great. It's better than a land, and it's cries us further. Okay, let's see. How does that work? Does that goes on stack, right? No, the blight is not on stack, but also that comes back then. Then we would take 1 for no reason. No, fine. I'll just take the damage. Then again... So we're not gonna attack with this either way, right? The only thing is they get an attack. I'm just saying, like, we could also just not put a counter anywhere. Which is probably better. And this needs to go either ways. That's a neat combo as well. Oh, this is, yeah, 2. Okay, okay. That would deal with that, but okay. We just need to get our haymakers. Need our bombs. Huh, 1 turn too late. It's hard to throw that away. It sucks that we're losing the bird. We can get it back with if we get a 3. That's actually a neat little combo. Yeah, I guess they made this a little bit. It's not that great on its own, but in black you have so many ways to put the blight counters on, so maybe they kind of crafted it carefully. I'll pass here. Yeah, we need something to break the board stall. Awakener would be great. Willow would be insane, actually. Oh, there we go. And now look at that. And we have this combo, by the way. We can keep on getting stuff back. Go big or go home. Synergy. It is all synergy and rares. It's rares and synergy. In that order. Grind them out. Well, now we're flying over them. Flying over the goblins. Build your own Baneslayer Angel. This Willow has so many little interactions. I love it. It's also just generically powerful. You don't even need combos with it. But yeah, we would do this basically. If they somehow deal with our stuff, we would put 4 counters on the Willow, and then we have 2 more triggers. The 3/3, 3 mana 3/3, the Celestia guy did a lot. Good bird, yeah. I had that bird in my Merfolk deck at the pre-release. It was still crazy even with small creatures. Also, the Merfolk deck I had also had the 6 mana artifact that pumps the board, which is just broken. You just win, you play it. So bombs. There's quite some insane bombs in this set, like in any other set. Wait, where's our opponent? Did I bug out? I mean, this button is still there. Should I? That's insanely long wait. Maybe people haven't drafted their drafts out yet. But this is day 1 of the format. Magic is that. Oh, is this a keep? I think it's a keep actually, but bro, I need 15 lands in this deck. Chronicle of Victory, that's the artifact. How badly do we want to attack? I mean, just get ahead on mana. That's usually the process. You gotta trust the process. His opponent on Bolt the Bird plan. Okay, Bolt the Bird in some way. We're fine with that. Oh damn. Your dog hates my sub notifications. I'm sorry. 1/1s in this economy. I mean, this card is insane actually still. Have a reacher though. Just grind. Next turn we can get something back. I'm not gonna trade a card for a 1/1. Yikes. Can make a big indestructible creature if I want to. This I might. Do we trade? Or what? I mean, I could trade a land for a 1/1. It kind of matters for that. I think we do. We're not playing this either way. It's close. And also for a future Convoke, but they're not really in blue though. Blue has more Convoke. So I could do this on a flyer, have a big indestructible creature, but maybe we want to lure another removal out before we go for that shenanigans. It is true that they can have instant speed stuff, but with indestructible. And our blocks are kind of compromised as well. If I don't do that, Mutawald can block. Can take 4. I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe we don't want to be attacking. I actually like the idea of that. It's not a 4-turn clock though. And now it's a good question, right? Because if we get a land, we can already animate Mutawald, get something back with these two. But getting back that is pretty bad, so I don't think we play a land out. Because we can still discard it. This lizard is really good. Changeling, 2 for 1. Clean 2 for 1. Okay. But I'm still fine discarding a card for it. Well. So I can discard... No, I can just discard the land. Go this... Well... Awkward. I don't have anything else to bring back. But I think we're fine with that. Can just play maybe Explorer. Take 5 is also fine. We want to be more efficient here, but I'm not bringing anything. Well, I can bring a card for that back. This is also a good blocker, relatively good. Maybe I chump with the Explorer now and bring it back next turn. This would actually block if they don't get a land. I think it's close because it's hard to be not efficient in limited or magic. But sometimes you just gotta do it. Like, I don't take this forever. Like, it feels so much better if they deal with this somehow. This falls down. Like, if they have another that, and we get that back, or even just getting this back is fine with these two next turn. Okay. So I wanna go, but then I cannot attack. So just attack first. For damage. Looks like they have 4 damage. What does that card do? It deals with an enchantment, so they could, yeah, it could deal with that. So we need to play a land, just to activate Muta ult in case they blow up the synergy there. Or the, yeah. If you control 3 or more. So it counts itself, right? If you control 3 or more creatures, return target permanent card. Because that card is so much better if it counts itself. I mean, it should. We're gonna do it for the science. It does count itself. It's actually so good if it counts. Like, it's crazy how good that card is, actually. If it counts itself, it's so easy. Three other creatures would be pretty hard. Okay, good that we can block. I mean, they get a free card, but I think we're gonna have to deal with it either way, and this doesn't really attack well at all. Because, like, once they have a pump, it's hard to block with a 2-1 versus this board. That means 3 non-land cards. Okay, that's fine. Ooh. We just slammed that, huh? It's 2 cards. It's attack. Well, it might. Does it matter if I play this first? What can we get? Anything that pumps? No. Just attack first, maybe. Spin the wheel. Well, it's still a 7-7 and they are on 7. I'm gonna attack first. These are probably pretty good in the right deck. Is there a mana tight? Well, we still get both, but still was a draw 2. However you put it, it was a draw 2. Stop touching our creatures. Oppo. Stop touching our creatures with your nasty hands. This is sorcery speed. Sure. Wait, does it lose indestructible or something? No. So that's what they had. This is good synergy with Nomad. Nomad or Nomad or however you pronounce it. We say Nomad in our country, so it's a literal word. Third creature against haste. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. 2 mana 2/2s in 2026 without 3 abilities attached to them. Not good. Only one ability that shrinks your board, Satch. Yeah, Nomad is in English. But I'm pretty sure the origin of the word is somewhere else and it's closer to Nomad. I also drafted a lot of Rakdos not in Rage and Early Access and didn't do well. The goblins look appealing because there's so much synergy, but maybe it's too much synergy because the synergy is nerfing your board, right? So I mean, obviously we could figure it out maybe, and there's specific ways to draft goblins. I lost to a goblin deck, so well, everything comes from Greek either way, from Greek culture. The weakest color, it's green. It's always green. No, I'm joking, by the way, but I'm biased. Sometimes I have to say I'm joking because people then take me seriously. Wait, what? Now I get punished by green rare. Wait, let me read it. Why are you removing cards? Arena. When this creature enters, transforms. Mill 3 gains 2 life. And if it the other side, Mill 3 lose 2 life, right? No 2/1s, but it's a 3/4 death toucher. Pretty good. I think we should deal with it. But I don't get that back, right? Permanent card. Huh, so it's inefficient, one would say. How annoying. I would love a land here. Huh. I mean, this is the only efficient, but I'm not playing a 2 mana. 2/1 out. Could play that out. Whatever. This card is so good. I mean, we have one as well. So bad if they deal with that. But is it? I can get it back here. So what I'm gonna do is this and probably just attack. And then just take a bunch of damage, or this is also fine. But which one is better to deal with now? We have Hex in the deck, maybe that changes. Both are 5 toughness, but one is of probably this still. Maybe we can get it back. Missing land drops is rough though. Hex would be actually an insane draw because it's so efficient to just deal with that. Unless we can also chump the other one, we cannot. Bunch of maybe that's the strategy you wanna go with. Play a bunch of 4 mana 5/5s or whatever they are, bro. Okay, so I guess we don't really have a choice than just get the big guy back and probably still fight the elf just for efficiency. I mean, I could do that. Blight this card, but we're gonna get so pressured. I don't want to lose that though. Hmm. Sucks really. I think we do it. Or maybe not still. I don't know. I mean, these don't attack technically, and this is a good trade. But my issue is that we don't have a spot to sneak it in, so. But maybe I'm wrong. Like, we gotta deal with those. This is a hard decision because, like, from what we see, it's not great to use it, but it's also we're so mana, it's hungry. Yeah, that's rough. No, that doesn't make that much sense. In 4 was also great, yeah. I mean, this would be great if I could jump and keep that, but I don't think I can. It's nasty. Probably this still. I mean, could see that, but it doesn't do anything in this spot. Well, this. Yeah, there. We would be fine, but too many lands drop were missed in this game. Yeah, and they have Exaxis now, but we get the last card, even though going down to 10 is rough. Yeah, and then the pump. Do you still get the last card? This we can, these two we can block. No, that is, yeah, that we can also block here and then here, and we take that damage, but that's, no, that's we cannot really take. I guess we chump one. 5/5. Then we hope they have nothing basically. I'm just gonna go here. Yeah, I mean, this was like a 50-50 call. They didn't really give us a reason to believe they have nothing, right? So what we need to do is just chump that. Target elf, what a scam. Obviously top deck a bomb. What? Look at the mana. But they keep on getting 1/1s then. So it gain us 4 life, but we just cannot block that one now. Should I go these two just to have chumpers? And get... I think we have to do that. Basically, we're looking for the... I don't know, the giant would be only 1 card though. Cannot double block because they have too many creatures. So they can pump so many times. What? Yeah. This is now getting us. Nah, there's just no out. If this wasn't here, maybe, because then they cannot attack with that, we can maybe jump enough. I mean, now obviously then I would play these to have more power to actually block. That was from the top. That was basically that fourth land was just... Missing the fourth land was too much, otherwise the game feels like not hard. We would need to fight that badly and stuff. So we would keep removal. Okay. It's not that easy to get an elf in the yard, but still 2 mana, 2/2. So 2 options. The thing is, if I would have a black here, I would definitely trade. Now, questionable. But then I kind of have to do that. What's with these mirrors today? Does the form mean anything? Not really. Yikes. Keep on losing to that card. What is blocks it? But the 3/5 wouldn't get really blocked, right? If we trade the things away. Last game, you mean? 3/5 is unblockable by these small creatures. It's maybe even good for us. Surprisingly enough. Well, but Takir was really... the first deck was just Boros aggro, right? Not Splash. Splash was like the tier 2 deck, but still pretty good. I didn't get the vibe that this is that aggro. So they have a trick. It's kind of the same. If they use it here, I mean, this would grow. So maybe we just put that, and if they have something, okay, the death touch is annoying, then it's better to double block. I mean, if they cannot block this, so it depends which trick they have. There are like two tricks. One is death touch lifelink. One is then it like this block is terrible versus that. But taking this kind of doesn't lead anywhere. Maybe better to still deal with that. If we get an attack, I guess it's always better to trade, but unlikely if they're attacking. So hopefully they're just making a bad decision. Because that attack suggests that our attack is then also bad. Alright. Because otherwise they just trade that we gain life back that we take. The first time you could create one or more tokens each turn, you may instead create that many tokens. +1. I mean, you draft what the bot gives you, right? You don't just decide. But yeah, this Willow is great. I'm gonna attack. This is dangerous. They're gonna just use a trick on the blocks. What if we had a removal? Sure. I'm gonna leave it in so this grows. The issue is this card now is that it's annoyingly big. I have nothing that really profitably blocks it. Maybe this 2/2 would though. Maybe I needed to play it out to double block. Man, I could do that. +2 +2/+0 trample for 3 mana and indestructible. So probably wait another turn. So this can fight that. It's our only elf. That's fine. This card has been pretty mid. I mean, I guess you need cards like this with it. Oh, we can do this combo now. Questions, do I go for it? They have one card. Start doing something. But then if I attack, they only lose one. Probably just pass here. Go for max value. Like, I don't need that to deal with anything. And then we can get that back. Okay, so that's well, that touch would... Well, we have that if they really wanted that touch, but... Could do this, but could be that versus that touch has just allowed the trade. Could do this and allow that trade with that touch. +3. I think we do that. We don't need life that badly. We want to lose that one. So we can get it back. But maybe they just cycled it. That's, I guess, the you have to kind of always think, okay, do they have the death touch trick? It's kind of tricky. They can cycle it. So it's annoying to play where the card by the card is not that good. Do this. Just have the grindiest deck ever. Just gonna pass. We're not achieving anything. But if you play big butts, you gotta get ready for some board stalls. That's fine. It's a future investment. I mean, that's super greedy. It's not that greedy to put it on the 5/5. And maybe deal with the 3/3 so it doesn't cook, but what about the 3/4? Just make our board bigger. Maybe try a trait now, but the traits are so weird because of this elf and this elf. I'm a little bit afraid of that guy. Although they're... I'll play a land still because we have a lot of spells now. I'm gonna still pass. Just patience. Patience. Have the farmer, we're ahead on board. The issue with this patient play in Modern Limited is that there are bombs that break that dynamic. Like, you just kind of would rather be proactive in a lot of the new sets. But we're only breaking the board if we're casting all three and they still have cards. That's my problem. I can always play this here. Should probably play one land out still. No, that's big. So that would be great if it goes through. Like, really good. But so dangerous. Okay, that helps. So one counter here doesn't do much. Can we get we have Blight in the deck. So we put one counter on the Mana Dork, even though it's a decent blocker. We should probably put it on the 1/1 actually. Or here just disappears, right? That's also good. If we're not planning to attack, which makes sense in my opinion. Disappears later though, not now. So I don't know. Don't need to, but probably still not. Still surveil here. Now we have a flying attacker. Well, ooh, it's good. Now I'm probably comfy doing that because we can just get it back. Like, we're so far ahead on cards. Do this, get an attack in. One card in hand. We can get that back even. But that card is... I mean, there is a reason to save removal now, obviously. Okay, I'll go for it. I think it's a good, decent spot. And like insane if it goes through. And if they have this, it's actually great for us. This keeps counters. Destroy enchantment. Okay, that's still fine. Because we can shrink the other one. And it still fights, right? Yeah. That's actually a good trick they had there. And we can then get the enchantment back also. Okay, that was great. And then the enchantment back. And start attacking. No hidden reach anymore. Arena has that now covered. Grade 1. And now we're trying. Whew. Well, bad in this case, it's only 2 elves. But good to have Surveil, I guess. We go for a tutor clock here, I think. Give them an elf, but that doesn't matter. The ground creatures don't matter. Also, wait, is this a combo with this guy? I didn't read it. Does anybody know how to read? I mean, I read it, but I didn't pay attention if it works with tokens or only graveyard. Wait. Yeah, I want that. Hell yeah. If they weren't cast from graveyard, create a token that's... Oh, okay. They need to enter from the yard. Enchantment counts itself, okay. Well, maybe I should play it. I mean, it looks better and better, although now we didn't have a single elf in the yard. But it would surveil, and then it's maybe surveils with elves. I don't know. Yeah, it was a really a test of patience. Maybe I need to try the enchantment out, but I don't know what to cut, because if I'm gonna cut something, I want to cut a changeling. This didn't look that great in our deck, but... to be fair, we're always flooding out. But the game we lost, we were mana screwed. 41. Yeah, good point. It counts itself. I don't know. Everything works so well. Like, I could cut that, but it works with this. Maybe one of those. Now whatever. Overthinker the 4. I think we're like one changeling or elf away where the card would be maybe 2 changelings away that the card would be really good, but it's hard to not cut a changeling for that card now, because the changelings are our weakest cards. I don't think we can keep that. I mean, I guess we just need a land. Is this that bad at 1-1? It's actually not too bad at 1-1 in our deck because we can get it back, but probably better. If this was on the draw, I would keep the hand because it's more likely to get there. This is now we can just pump that. It's not that bad. Oh no, why didn't I keep the removal? I mean, I didn't keep the removal because I needed a swamp, but now I drew a swamp. Pretty annoying. Not playing that out. I mean, I could shrink that, honestly. It wouldn't be that bad, I guess. We would still have to deal with a 1-1. I mean, deal. It's annoying. It gains a lot of life and all. This could block it then. Maybe that was the play. Obviously now I'm flooding. Okay, that wouldn't work out well. But yeah, they draw 2 cards now. Rares. Rares be raring. 1 turn too early also. Oh my god. Where's our Hex one time when we need it? Now we get that. When it's too late. Oh, that's good. You just go aggro. Wait, do we have an elf? We do have an elf. It's also good. Let's hope they don't have another, but I mean, at that point, they're also losing tempo. Now we cannot deal with it. That we cannot deal with. Still next turn we cannot deal with it. Or so that if they have anything. I hate that the one drop uncheck wins the game. Like that's just so bad. Back in the days, we used to have 7 mana cards. Now a one drop wins the game. But fine, okay. You lose to bombs. What can you do? What can you do? I know in hindsight, keeping the removal was the play, but I didn't have lands. Obviously, we drew the lands, but that's such a hindsight. You cannot live there. I don't think the deck was great. We got 3 wins out. Fine. It wasn't also bad. I mean, we had our own bomb. Had this card, which was insane. We had decent removal. We never saw Hex, which would help in those games. This is also a bomb. By the way, remove 2 counters. No, that doesn't work. Funny enough, is these 2 don't work because it loses the ability, right? So it's no way you can make that work. But it does. It is this combo is neat. We didn't need to use it, but we had it available. Put 4 counters here, get 2 creatures back, and you can get your rares back. Oh, we had some cards. We definitely had cards. I don't think the deck was that bad. These fillers were kind of awful, though. I'll be right back. I need to pee. All right, all right. It looks like it's not the best environment for grinding still because so many bombs. So it might be better to be a little bit more on the aggressive side. Flyers are huge, right? So we could repeat the elf stuff. We could just take a changing. I think this is a safer way to go. Shockland for the monies in real life. This card looks insane as for a common. Just imagine having a board casting this for 0 or for 1. Second from the top also, or bottom. Wayfinder, but I mean, these are not free. 2 mana 1/2 is a 3 mana 1/2. Yeah, this looks like. Or here, I guess, but I'm not like that sure. It has to be decent, right? But it's not instant speed. If this was instant speed, it would be crazy, obviously. Could have two. You may cast this spell. I thought it had flash if you control a fairy. This creature has proof as long as it's untapped. This is good. It looks pretty good. I mean, there's also this goblin, but man, I always got wrecked in early access doing goblins, so it's a really good goblin though. A really, really good one. Giants. Giants are pretty like they're not really like there's no payoffs really. I mean there's a double striker. We passed one. Do we go goblins or do we take this fairy? I think I want to take one of these two. Let's go. Let's try that. When in doubt, take a cheaper card. I think goblins are kind of hard to draft. I don't know. We had it. It didn't look that great in early access. The Gathering Stone. Wow, all the giants know. Well, the Snoggle Robbler is generically good, I guess. Make a treasure. Man, imagine just starting with 3 ODs. And then get a double striker. There's a fight. This card is great. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, we could take that to spec. It's hard to take this now because we passed 2. But yeah, this is also generically good. This card has such a higher upside. Then we ditch that. This is a changeling either way. Completely off of where we started. I mean, we can go green. But also specific. This Merfolk is insane. Do you like switch? Just draft Merfolks. Shock is great. Evolving Wilds. I mean, maybe we need to make that move, but it's hard to read signals day one. Like it's so much easier to just pivot into Merfolks. Yeah, no, it's a good card, but how do we? Let's take that. Let's see. Maybe we have to make that pivot. So now we don't have much. We have a green card. We could go red-green here. The issue with Doran is that we're not even in colors to splash it right now. This is kind of flexible. This card is fine. But I don't know about the dagger still. This would be good for goblins. Let's take it just in case goblins are open. Is that card good? No instant speed. I mean, we need instant speed stuff. This elf is great, but man, the pack's empty fast. Could still do that. What about if I take this changing? Is that crazy? It's colorless. This is a good white card. This is a good 5-color card. Okay, so maybe we want to lean into blue stuff. This is somewhat flexible though. What are these packs? Apparently I was supposed to just draft like a curve out deck. I mean, maybe we still can. I know I could take that, but it feels like if we go here, we just want... Okay, we wield that. Is that even good in this sort of deck? Elementals and then go 5 colors is an option. Some Merfolk, but this one is... Yeah, I mean, the colors are definitely there now. Maybe I passed too much though. These look great. I mean, these big creatures now don't fit. But we'll figure something out. That's a decent wheel. Ooh. Still the Merfolk if we want to go heavy into blue-white. In my opinion. Otherwise, no, we cannot. Like, we need to be blue. Oh, this card is also awesome. Let me just go here. These cleansings are at least a plan. We curve out, bounce some stuff. It's hard to... Yeah, I mean, you need both, man. Oh, well, only white mana is good, I think, also, but this is just so much needed. Merfolk. Especially when we have a Lord. So which removal is better? Pacifism is cheaper. This deals with anything. That card also looks interesting if you ask me. Then this card from your graveyard to your hand. Activate only as a sorcery. I think cheaper maybe because these cleansings also are taxing. It's hard to tell. I'll take a cheaper removal. We're quite expensive already. And then there's a good red card. I don't think we want another. By the way, this is a neat combo. Glamour Knight and the Spinners. You can untap it and gains Hexproof. Also, this works with the Keep Out pretty well. I'm gonna try this out. It doesn't even... Like, it played out pretty well. Too bad it's not a Merfolk. Seer is obviously a great card, but I think we kind of committed here. It's just... It feels like it's so... Like, there is no signals. And if something blue was there this early in the set, I love that card. But now we need a creature, I think, and we need a Merfolk. Like, there's a lot of good stuff here. These, I mean, this counter spell is bad, but the Seal Away looks great. And this, but I'm just gonna take a 2-drop because it's a Merfolk. And it works with our tap stuff. Well, you need to curve out if you wanna use Convoke well. And probably just another... This card has been insane, by the way, in the right deck. And you don't even need that much for it to work. Self-mill or even like go white plan. Great. Could play that, but it only fetches, for the most part, it's a plains here. Yeah, but like, doesn't really get much, right? And it's a double white card. So this is way better here. I mean, way better. It just works with the synergy at least. I've been pretty impressed by these, but I think you still want then other powerful stuff around them. It's just so hard to raise them. The first time you would create one or more tokens each turn, you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of equipped creature. I'll take the Merfolk. It's a flyer. Don't I mean we have this one token. Pretty hard card to set up, but strong if you make it work. Oh wow. I don't think the Stoneback is that great, but this Gifter looks pretty good here. Insanely late for Blight Rod, but and insanely late for this, but there was no black, so that's what I'm talking about, the signals. I guess our plan is just few flyers and disruption, and hopefully we open some bomb as well. Ooh, this is great. What is that? Create X 1/1 green and white kitten tokens, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. Tap 3 untapped creatures you control. This creature gets +3/+0 against flying. This looks pretty strong, but we're 2 colors, so now the changeling is also great. Oh, maybe I take the changeling actually. Changeling. It's any creature. Okay, luckily I took that because it's also copies a lord and stuff. And it's any creature. Okay, this is okay. I played that in Merfolks in early in pre-release, and I liked it, even if it's a kitten. Because this convo card is clunky. Should we try the flying enchantment or just another peddler? I'll take the flying enchantment. We have a peddler already. The biggest fan and keep out we also already have. But we have one of these. Might try it out. Hexproof. Can we give it Vigi somehow? I think both are good. This counters a spell even. Or puts it on top. But yeah. Double blue. So this card, it's weird. I saw it on the pre-release and it was never that insane, but it also wasn't that bad. Another sweat away. Another preacher. It just doesn't fit this deck at all. Because we're not ramping on anything. I think you need to ramp for that card. The thing is, you can hit. It's pretty luck dependent, right? If you hit like a 4 drop and a 7 drop, you get both. You know what I mean? Ooh, wait. This is crazy and this is crazy. We're not the best deck for. We're still a okay kind binding deck. And I guess it's pretty easy to pump for 2, but man, then this would be much needed. A little bit expensive for this card. It was really good when I had it, but you need to. It only works on attacks. It still makes 1/1s. I think this is insanely close because the Lord is great. I think I should take the Lord here, man. This is crazy because the enchantment is crazy. Tap 2 target. We have one and it's not even that good in our deck. What does that do? This can tap the board. I mean, tap the board. Should we try it? I mean, otherwise we're taking the Merfolk, but also it's fine, I guess. Pretty sure this wheels even. It was draw 2 seems fine. Draw 3. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Destroy target creature mana value 3 or greater. So it's a pretty decent removal. Blight 2, you do both. I mean, I do want some card advantage as well. Let's take the card advantage. Nice, the Merfolk. Now these are paying off. Although that would also work with the enchantment. I played with the enchantment. Otherwise I would take it. It's really strong, but I had a way cheaper deck. This is quite expensive. And this motherfucker was really good. If that wheels, that would be crazy. Although, I mean, in theory it could, but it's really good with these. Wait. You still play that, right? I mean, it's 7 mana. Because this is permanently. Although, no. This card, this, by the way, this card in Merfolk's, do not freaking pass it. This is insane. But that, I'm pretty sure Colossus is just a generically good card. It's 7 mana, though. But this card I've been so impressed with. It's crazy. In Merfolk's, you get the 1/1. It's pretty easy to convoke it. Way better than that. Wow, we actually got rewarded switching. So maybe even in early in the format, it's not even that bad. But it has so many playables now. With this wheels, again, think too much. That's too little in our deck, but it's a good card if you're in Vivid. That looks great. Okay, I think we got a decent deck together. Probably not playing two, so I regret not taking the other card, but I think we have too many playables either way. We didn't get the rares, even though I refused to take some rares. I don't like the 5/6. It has been pretty bad for me when I played it in early access. Okay, some of these picks I probably, like, if you ask me in a day or two, I will make differently, but ultimately it just matters what kind of deck you get at the end. So maybe we don't need that, even though we're going white. It's pretty good to get attacks in, though. But this is a Merfolk, which is also good to get attacks in, but this is less conditional. These fairies are interesting. But maybe we don't need to. And I want to try that out, but it just doesn't look like the deck for it. Is it different? Well, so what can you do, right? I don't think it's that much different. It's just that sometimes you're just gonna play versus decks from better boosters, you know what I mean? But you cannot do much about that. Like drafting wise, I don't think it's that much different. Hate drafting, usually you hate yourself more than drafting because you, like, yeah, you impact your own pod, but you also waste a pick, right? If there's really nothing. So I don't know what would be that different, but it is different that you play versus people, versus better pots, right? Versus decks from better boosters, if that makes sense. And that's not under your control. Are we playing both of these? Do we just want to draw? Actually, I didn't take a rare, huh? I just refused to take rares. Why am I doing that to myself? No, but I mean, always there was a busted uncommon that we really needed. I don't even mind playing all of these if we're gonna play the card advantage and all the convoke. Maybe we don't need that guy, but it's a 3 mana 3/3. I mean, because like we have so much looting, is what I'm saying, and it's double white. Could be better than the knight. Oh, hitting creatures gain first strike, others don't. Okay, so then that's not that great. It still buffs the board and we were going white, but I think I'd rather have more 2 drops, less 4 drops. And then maybe this is better still. Or maybe we just cut both. So Fairy looks really good with these, but if we play only one, it gets worse. And I want to try the flyer out, the enchantment out. But it might not be this. This might not be the deck for it. This is great. We have so many Convoke cards, we have to be a little bit careful. So maybe one of these. Something like that. But you can convince me. Now it's your time, chat. You can convince me on other cards because I'm so undecided what's better. But this looks like somewhat decent curve. Some card advantage. Maybe we need to play two of these. They were this card was pretty good in when I played it in pre-release. I'd rather play Lofty Dreams than the enchantment, the 1 mana one. I think. Don't have insane target, but it's not that bad to put it on a paddler. Actually, it's pretty good. And it's pretty good to discard it as well for value. Okay, so there are some reasons to play that. Get rid of this or what? It's a fairy, it's not a merfolk. How can you play a fairy in a merfolk deck? We're playing this as well. We have so much discarded. This might be just good as a free card to discard. But also so much Convoke. Wow. I'm a little bit scared to play all the Convoke. Still have these to discard. What if I cut this keep out? Oh, mono card advantage. I'm playing one sealed away. Am I too greedy playing two of these? Two, no wait, where's the card? Two of these. Let's just try it. We can always swap. Have more white early, but we need more blue late. This deck looks pretty focused, way more focused than what we drafted last draft. I guess you have to try a little bit of everything, like a little bit of soup, a little bit of creature type focus decks. Feels like everybody's drafting Vivid stuff because we're not seeing a lot of Vivid cards at all. Well, there was the white card that wheeled, so maybe not. Maybe they just weren't opened. Okay. With two of these, like I feel more comfy playing all the Convoke. So do you start with the Preacher because it has more upside, gains life immediately if it attacks? Or do you start with that because you go wider? And probably with this, right? It's so much easier to just get a Convoke going. Behold, I mean, the curse with that can be insane actually, because we go this and then we have a free spell already on 4. We go this now, and then 2 of these. I mean, we obviously want to hit a land drop in the process, but oh, there's a land drop. Yep, so this will... Yeah, that's the plan. Also, like, we're not afraid of taking life. I think these preachers are actually quite good. They don't look much. They look like 2 mana tutus, but because you don't need to use this in attacks, you can just tap them down. That gives you time to execute your value plan as well. So that's why I like 2 of these so much. The art in this set I quite like. If you guys were when you guys were asking what's my contender for the best archetype, I would say actually Merfolk. No, Merfolk, or maybe even some elemental Vivid stuff. But Vivid is, most of the good payouts are uncommons. Well, I don't want to see that. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Wow, that's sick. Okay. That's actually pretty sick. Wow, what the hell? Did you see it? Like, I swear it showed that, man. Oh my god, that's so bad. I swear it showed it and then tapped the other mana. Like, oh my god. Oh, but no. That's horrible. Try to start attacking, and yeah, they... Like, what if I just do this then? Bro, because we had a free spell here. I need to... Like, but that, it really showed the mana. Okay, that's good. No, that happened before. It's not like that, because it confuses the arena confuses the mana cost. Convoke is like Convoke, and with some other mechanics. It happened before. It works like that. I'm just pissed off because, yeah, it is what it is. When do they get the cards? Oh, they can get it for free, but okay. It's pretty bad if that happens, but I mean, but they're gonna tap their board down still, right? Knifing and flying. This card is pretty sick. A bit slow, but sick. And deal with it next turn. I had to adjust this play. This wasn't the greatest play in history, but I had to adjust it because the auto tapper. Yeah, exactly. That's why I just used the auto tapper, because it showed different mana. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Elves are also good, I think, yeah, but obviously I'm just like guessing and speculating. If I put it on another thingy. No, but then they would get a 2-for-1 here. Interesting, they didn't attack. Oh, it makes sense. Kind of have to deal with that. But maybe even here, so we keep a bigger board. Oh, whole turn for this. Look at that. Like, Outtower is kind. No, I mean, this is fine. I guess I can pass. Because this needs to stay, and then I can still use that. If they don't activate it. If they activate it, they lose some mana here. It's fine if they gain lifelink, I think. There's so much text on this card. Okay, so what I can do here. No, this gets flying. I could have blocked, but otherwise. But now we have to kinda. This is fine though. We have to exile it before end step, basically. This happens. Yeah, they were in the same pot. Hopefully it works like I thought. Hopefully they don't get a trigger. I don't think they get a trigger. It's not on the battlefield. At the end step, yeah. So now we can... Oh, we can attack with this, right? And then we still have enough mana. Unless I don't want to attack, that also works. Then I don't need to play the land, but we're probably drawing something to ditch either way, right? 2, 3, yeah. I mean, attack is an attack. Look at that, it's actually so confused. I need to tap manually. Look at that, it's just completely messing up the mana. If I do that, look at what it shows. And now if I go here, what? It's so confused. The convoke is impossible for auto tapper. Be careful. I warned you. I mean, at my own expense also. Merfolks are really good, yeah, I think. I mean, we're just gaining life now. These are actually great with that. Although I do lose a discard. Maybe that wasn't worth it. This I forgot. So a little bit sloppy. Yeah, I shouldn't have attacked then. This card was then not free. They're attacking with that. Yeah, this card also is great. I mean, all the uncommons. You just pick an uncommon and you're happy. I played this badly. This 2 damage wasn't worth it. We're not gonna... It's not about the attack, but it's about this card. We're not value maxing. We are not value maxing. I could pass, but... Feels bad to not use the... To be fair, we're not gonna be attacking. No, but I can cast spells out. Nah, let's just go for that. Lose that card. Okay. Oh, and we just got like the... This is like the uncommon bomb of the set, if you ask me. This card is insane. You can even bounce our own creature. Just need to figure it out how to do it here. Oh my god, auto tap. So I can we do both to get another token? I mean, we definitely can. I just want to attack as well. No, we won't be able to really attack. With one. Just kinda okay-ish. Can always cast this and this in the same turn then. Oh, I'm not the best at moderating YouTube chat. I'm good at moderating Twitch chat, so hopefully the debate doesn't go out of hand. How can we calm Ricardo down? Does it help if I say that I'm also not the biggest Universes Beyond fan? Does that calm you down? Look at this. Look at the mana taps. Look at this now. This is just a scam. Impersonated. Well, it's a scam. Yeah, merfolks look pretty good. Is it wrong to just attack with these two now? Save that. Because it's pretty good to also send it. Why didn't they pump? They have something. Because we get more value next turn in this attack. I think this turn actually just... They probably have a flash creature either way. I mean, I could be, like, obviously using that still, but... We can send all in still, yeah, and then save these. That's another good idea. I mean, now not, probably. For 5 damage. 5 is a lot, though. Imagine this being an instant. You block this 3, 4, 5. Oh, I like it still. 1 creature. 1, 1, 1. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Oh, they have a 1 drop? Is there a 1 drop? I think it's still alright. See? Works out. It might be a board wipe or something. Choo! Score this boss store. I had this also at the pre-release. Wait. Oh wait, it's a 4/4. Dude. Wait, tap the right creature down, auto trapper. Yeah, okay, merfolks. Chat, merfolks are the truth. They play out really, really well. I mean, obviously this is one game, but the feeling is different. You have stuff, you have interaction. You're doing 2 spells per turn while the opponent is 1 spelling. But yeah, be careful with merfolks. This game almost went south because of that auto trapper. Max, just follow your heart. Always follow your heart. That's my suggestions for your first draft. No, I think Vivid decks can be good. I had like I saw some good Vivid decks at the pre-release. It was sealed though, so you can draft 5 colors as well. Blue black. Fairies don't have real synergy. I guess blue black deck is then just good stuff. Flyers. There's not many like lords. There's no lord for fairies, right? But the hands are way worse without a token maker. So this we just take. I mean, we gain life back either way. Just pump open. Edge was a great set, Edge of Eternity. So this, if this is gonna be anything like it, or even half that good, I'm not complaining. So that's like sometimes this management is hard in Merfolds, because if we trade away the creature, our spells get more expensive, and this hand is insanely expensive. But it is a good trade, I think. So if we get a land, there's no problem. I think you trade. Well, or sometimes people are scared as well. That works. Maybe need this next turn. Yikes. This is a pretty good copy. But since we're attacking and gaining life, I don't think we even bother. We can use it this later for cheaper. Just attack and scry here. This card has been actually quite good. I think we're fine since this can discard later lands either way. So next turn, this is the... If our creatures live, we definitely just go bounce 2. That's such a good tempo play. Unless they give us something insane to copy. It's not insane. Just need a little sequence. Okay, that is somewhat interesting because we do miss actually an attack because this can attack gain life. So I could potentially just pass or just copy another flyer, but they have 2 mana up. How does that work? If they deal with that, we still have another copy though. So maybe we just attack in the air. I mean, I could copy a flyer, have... No, but this is only on attacks. I mean, I really like copying a flyer, but we have so many options. This is also their creature, so we can always, if they deal with that, we can always copy that. No, we don't want it. I don't hate a hill giant flyer. We can we can bounce it if we want to restart it, if they really play something insane. It looked way worse, this card, but when you consider Surveil and Merfolk, not as changing this guy. I actually quite like it. Flyers are pretty good and limited in 2026, yeah. They were quite good in Avatar as well. Actually, like on the... Wait, what? On the ground, the toughness is pretty rough. Like everything has high toughness, so you kind of have to pressure in the air sometimes. So if I'm expecting to tap stuff down, look at the auto trapper again doing wild stuff. Well, no, it's not that bad. So if I don't want to convoke, it's better to attack with this because this trade is find the block. But I mean, I guess we have blocks. I'll just attack in the air, play that, pass. Enough stuff to do. This works for 2 mana on attacks either way. Kind of good card. Probably gonna be underrated. Huh. Well, they have no one. I would say that it's probably fine. Because if it was a turn clock, it was different, right? Keep the card. Still don't take it though. And now the auto tapper changed its mind. I mean, do have changeling. It's a pretty busted card, but yeah, like it's harder to get multiple goblins. You can copy this, for instance, which is pretty good. It depends. Like right now, it looks pretty bad, but they could just draw the wrong half of the deck. I'm with. Well, I probably should be blocking and playing that out. Something. Like let's say this block doesn't scream that bad to me. By intuition. But they definitely have something big, but we have a clone. So we have now the issue is we're losing creatures, right? So you can play Duelist and have 5 mana up. Which means this as well, which is double Duelist. But it could be that, but this is still cheap if we fall behind, so maybe we can go greedy. Maybe. If this goes through, it's definitely good. Why is this so loud today? Isn't it a little bit louder than normal? I don't know. Let's go 5 down. Maybe just when attacks happen. It's a bit funny enough. It might be in this day and age, but we've been in a different era. So this and a clone is pretty good, but they could. I mean, either copy is great. So then I cannot attack. I just want to add to the board. I mean, I could do also that. No. I wonder what they have actually. Maybe tap 2, but we're on 12. Maybe just a counter spell, but okay, it's that. Oh, it's pretty good for them. That's right. Wait, which one is now? That one wants to untap Wait. Yeah, that one wants to untap that. This one wants to untap that. And this is so good if you have an instant speed convoke as well, because you can just play spells, like play spell for free, play a spell for free, and that. And Merfolks are quite sick. Oh, opponent also has a pretty good deck. Everything is a 2-for-1. Everything, literally. Okay, that's not a 2-for-1. But can they deal with a 2-turn clock here? With a counter spell up? I think here we just simply attack and attack again and we win. Double untap. That's a 360. Taps again in the other direction. Just gonna take it one card. If it's an uncounterable card, maybe, but I cannot see one that would matter here. And from what I've seen, Merfolks have by far the most common overperformers. Like this card has been great. This I really like. The draw 3 is actually insane if you're cheap enough, right? And then you get one of the best uncommons, which is not that great. Which is not that, yeah. I mean, it might be good in other archetypes as well because of changelings, but yeah, the 3-3 is not completely terrible. I think it won us the game now. Need more Merfolks to win, I guess. This deals with uncounterable. Oh, true, yeah. True, yeah. That was like, it actually just puts it on top. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Good shout out. So there was no card. Man, 2 mana, 2 lifelink is so good in 2026. Crazy. But tempo is real. Wow. Also this value. So I don't know how you approach that. I think we definitely want to keep it. Maybe we have to use that, no? On their attacks. Like, I don't like to put this on a 2 mana 2/2, so I'm gonna just pass, and if they attack, use that is probably the best play, and then recoup. Just to do something. I don't want to fall too far behind without having like a high toughness creature. Well, it's pretty good. And they mill it. Oh, because they want it in the yard. So I could just deal with it, but that doesn't seem even that great. Do that, but this we can do later. I mean, probably eventually we'll have to deal with it. So we could either do this now and then double spell. It just mills a lot. I don't know how they profit from. Maybe they profit too much from the mill. It doesn't really give them value. Some life. I could also just deal with it. But then this is a 1/1, which is probably fine. I mean, eventually we need to deal with it. So wait. Wrong order. Attack first. It's more damage. Not that it matters that much, but. And then I would say still exile. This looks like a pretty rough spot for us. They just naturally have so many cards, but this... Wait, what the... I mean, just curve out with rares. Why not? Just do this. The problems of, I guess, most of the modern games in limited. But yeah, what can you do? The sets are not getting less bomby, so you just have to accept it and adapt. I don't know how we come back. Too much toughness. Probably have to cast that still. And probably for all the mana. No, I'll just pass. Yeah, I mean, usually one rare is not that big of a deal, but when you can curve rare into a rare, it's just like, it's a long game, right? Like, that rare didn't look that problematic as that, but I mean... I'll just... Well, do we have a trick? Not really. Stingy Reaches, the giant is really good. Also, every card is an uncommon. Need a mass removal. Well, this guy's lifelink. Maybe I should be going higher on that. Oh, if you have mill like synergy, it's pretty insane, right? But yeah. But yeah, well, life gain helps. So they have instants, we're pretty cooked. It looks like they do. But I can make this bigger, but now then they can proliferate. I don't know what other plan we have. We don't beat instants really, I think. Okay, can I untap now? There is an instant such. It's a constructed deck. This is just lethal. Our hand was really good, is the sad part. What a waste of a good hand. Lose to 2 rares. No, that's such a weird turn to play. What do you maybe we just have to play. We'll see what we draw, but I think it's a key, but we probably will have to even play it out. And then so we have this on turn 3. And then this on 4. Okay, well. That solves this hand. One single 2-drop solved this hand. So Geralt, huh. Well, now it's easy. Now I can attack. If they block, we just get value. If not, we have that. Otherwise, I would have to decide between these two. But now I don't have to. So pretty good draws. Okay. Okay, that was also a play of tapping that down just to be more efficient and just attack. But this is just free block when they're tapped out. Free value. Yeah, Preacher has been really, really good. So I do wanna maybe cast this just to have a potential to draw a land, but it might be that we're still efficient enough. Like we can just tap down attack, but even take the trade attack is an option. But I'd rather keep creatures, I think. So I think I'll just go for the tap down. I think it's so important to manage this creature management basically with blue-white. Try to not trade too much because you're gonna profit on tempo by playing the convoke spells. Try to not trade too much, but also be able to not fall behind, right? And that's why Preacher kinda works so well. Okay, that card in a kitten deck, pretty busted, but also a really good bounce because it's so expensive to recast. We're almost there. So I kind of have to go that. But land would have been so good because I would just double spell. But fine, we still attack for 4. There's no better play, I think. Dude, I swear Arena is louder today. Look at this attack. What? No, it's not that bad. It depends how, I guess, like, I think they changed the sound. If you attack with more stuff, it's just louder. But maybe it's only in my headphones. Bro, Lance, when? Well, this is still 2 mana. Attack in the air. I could make this a flyer attack. We're still on 25. We draw a card, and if we get a land, we can just this next turn. That's probably the play, right? This is also okay-ish. Bro, lands when? I guess this didn't give us a guarantee, but if they had a removal, they would also... they're close. This gets us closer to lands. This gets us basically that next turn, which is pretty sick. Well... Well, still not that bad for us. Okay, that's great. Probably just attack and have this up and we win. We can just eat the whole hit, right? 1 card in hand. Do you reach? No. This is like Preacher gained what, 8 life this game. And it's now the biggest attacker. Maybe one of the best commons actually. I think also Swat Away went way too late. So that's another overperformer. I know it's double blue is kind of rough sometimes, but 2 mana just to get that tempo back and then later counter and secure the game. Out-tempoed. Well, we were kind of almost out-tempoed by not hitting land drops, but Merfolks are just so efficient with the Convoke. You still do stuff even, you just need some board. I love the Merfolk deck, it's so good. Also, it rewards you building cheaper decks, which is what I really like in Limited. I think we keep too good, like I know it's rough, but we can just play all 3 cards. Yeah, I mean, it's like also 10 years of difference or more, but yeah, I get you good point. Charm was a great card in both formats, in Limited and in Constructed. Thought that was a mirror. Kinda glad it isn't, but I want my lands. What are you gonna do? I mean, nah, I think at least one we cast here. Still a real card at one stage of the game, and they have to decide if they want to redraw it. It'd be so good to get a white source soon. Let's copy is their card. For whatever's worth. Which is interesting. I could just repeat that. But having a bigger board makes this a little bit better. Yeah, this is a Merfolk. I mean, copying that would be better though. I think we actually want to bounce it. I just want two lords. Because if I get white, I can just copy both. Like, these are not great to keep on top either way. They do keep it on top, though. It's like second from the top, right? Okay. Okay, now we copy the lord, right? Two lords are better than one. Imagine now drawing the third one. Although this is not a bad play. Yeah, the auto tapper was terrible. We already got burned by it. You have to kind of tap manually. Just take it to risk it. So I can attack with this, go that, use this in combat. But if we have this first... Oh, we can untap that. We can quite easily go this first, I think. And I'm happy with the trade. That's value. No, cannot untap anything. Okay, I see that the reason for the trade now. This card has been great as well. One of my friends pulled this combo at the pre-release against me. The 6/6 exploit an elf, not exploit, behold an elf. And then this under it. And then when the thingy dies, they just get this back and they can get the behold the real card, the behold card back, yeah. I mean, I explained it, but you get the idea. I explained it poorly, but you get the idea. Wait, there's more of our lords. So, what's holding me back from attacking with everything? Yeah, any behold card works with this really, really well. It's actually insane. Yeah, that was the card, Champion of the Perfect. And that. Okay. Okay. Wait, if we hold this up, we can shrink that, but then this blocks. If we bounce that, they're just in a lot of trouble. Depends how we want to go about it. No, wait. I should be bouncing this, yeah, pre-combat probably. Shrinking that, just send everything in. I'm gonna go. There's like multiple plays that work here. What would get us is Hex maybe, but they didn't have it till now. On top? So this needs to get chumped. And then deal with one lord maybe, but they still take 4. They go to 1. Lose the board. Yeah. No, but this was just better. I think this was the best play. Because if we let them, we always have to use this if we attack. Because they're gonna try to trade something away. And just this kind of proactively gives them bad blocks. Crazy how insane these merfolks are. Like they just let you play both offense and defense. Like this is great, and then the preacher lets you play both side of the kittens don't do that. Kittens only care about attacks. Blue-white otters, yeah. I love it. Merfolks are the new otters. They are a little bit more mainstream. Just a little bit more mainstream. Puff. Not even that bad, the 4 mana 4/3. I thought that card would be worse. It's bad when it dies to 1 mana removal though. In red. Yeah, the aura is great. It just replaces itself, right? Even if you put it on the smallest creature, and even if it dies fine, you drew a card, maybe dealt some damage. No, we're not keeping that. Better? Huh. These are such a great start, but I don't wanna ditch a land unless we're on the draw. I think it's still better to go here. Oh, I mean, I could like ditch that, but this card is so good. Maybe I should though, and regret it later. This plays so well into this curve. I should have ditched the land. No, we have enough loot to not risk it, I think. Huh, what? Oh, it needs to be an elf in the yard. Okay, so this makes everything cheaper, but we can go that next turn. This gains life. No, it's definitely this guy. Hmm. Is it? Probably, I mean. Kinda insane. 2 mana, 2/3. Oh, you have to be hold though, but yeah, still. And 2 mana then. Later. That's a great card. Just set up a big board and play this. Hmm. It's really hard to not play this here, in my opinion. Just be efficient. I mean, still denies a card eventually, right? So we probably should either that or that. Both are fine. It blocks pretty well. This doesn't do any much this turn at least. Unless they mill, then they can have some insane turns. Maybe it's just safer to do that. Like their attack is bad either way. Because we're gaining life if they don't block. Because it's so bad if they just mill an elf here, right? And they would have +2 mana, they just dump the board. Or dump the hand. Too risky to keep that. Now they have to decide even. Kinda insane that this is second from the top. Where is this? Surveil. That's a good one. It's a 2/2 though. Oh man. That's unfair. It's just a little. Wait, what? Let me behold a thingy. Doesn't matter. It's just the behold. This has to be an attack. And then next turn that. This is good for that. I'll just untap this. I mean, at this point, the attacks are so weird because the more they attack, like the preacher really punishes the attacks, right? Like, I don't think they're in a position where they could attack. Also, we just have such a big board pumped up. I would maybe even play 3 of the draw 3s. That would be probably a stretch, but I'm playing 2 now. It looks like they're just really, really good. Can I get that card back, please? Yeah, there's a fight spell, but okay. Oh, it's a 3-turn clock with 1 card. If it's removal, it's removal. We still draw a card here. I'll block. I'll also double block, by the way. I think it's a pretty good double block. Although they maybe they have something really expensive. But these ones are not doing much now into that board. Mm. We can tap down. What can happen? I was just in case we draw something, but also, are their attacks really that good? They might be. They might get a 1 attack in. I don't think they can send 2 creatures in. Int, what's up? What's up? Happy Tuesday. Happy set release. One card cannot possibly be a removal. But yeah, this elf cooks. I think it's pretty first pickable. What's that? Must be blocked if able. Another I guess +2. Wow, it's a big attack. What are we cooking? We're just playing some new set. Merfolks currently. Cat, thank you so much for the subscription. Yeah, elves are also great. Elves, merfolks, when we're speaking tribes, are probably on top. But all of these are uncommons. Well, these are uncommons as well. Wait, no, it's just lagging a little bit. I got scared. So if I bounce, I mean, here it just goes safe, right? If I bounce that, no, even surveil helps them. Should bounce something, yeah, but must be blocked. Fine. I'm gonna block that. I'm just gonna bounce the... I'm on full control mode because it lagged. What? Okay. It's lagging a little bit. It's just that bounce, right? No, I think more merfolks rely less on uncommons than elves, if you ask me, because the preacher is so good, because the four mana 3/3 is so good, because the draw tree is so good, because this card is so good. But yeah, you do eventually want some better beaters than just bunch of 2 mana tutus. But yeah, and in modern limited, you kind of the uncommons are the reason to go that any direction. Yeah, the draw tree is insane. I mean, this card has been also like crazy because it just always gains 2 life. You don't need to. You just tap a walk down, like you gains 2 life. Attack. It punishes racing. It really punishes racing. But it is true that in an arena, people are just impatient. They attack a little bit too much. I mean, in an arena, like basically less experienced players, in my opinion, just attack too early and attack too much. Well, the top deck to removal must be nice. Well, now we're actually in some trouble, but we're actually in quite a lot of trouble. We need to draw something because they're ahead on board. They're on 4 life though. That was like 1 out. 1 out, and the next card it was not an out. So quite lucky there, if you ask me. Um, this is so hard now. It must be blocked. I mean, by blocking, this double blocking that or what? Another. Oh no, that attack is not that great for them though. That attack is terrible for them. This is what I'm talking. Like people attack too much. Just wait and win with this. What's the problem? What seems to be the problem? They heard me. What now? What now when they heard me? Do I tap these down? The issue gets if I play a creature and has to block that. So basically, I want at least one back. But this is also so I could tap down 1/2/1 so I could tap down like. But the issue is if I get a counter spell. But I do want to add to the board if I get something. So maybe I could. On the counter spell, I can bounce that either way with. Maybe we tap out like this. 2-3 mana up. And we have good blockers still versus how their board looks. Okay, so that's gonna come in handy. I think responsible is to play that out. I can still play a land, right? I wish I tapped one more down. I mean, you have another one in the deck. That would be a good draw. Ooh. Well, first of all, that's a flyer. I don't like this trade. We could just try to. You could try to just go with the flying plan. What happens if I tap down? Wait, is it? No, it's not lethal. It's one short. But they have to block these 3. So in this case, I would tap that on swing all, but not that bad. They always have to block these 3. No, they don't need to. They can block one of that, go to 1. I'll just pass. We give them a surveillance, the issue. And now we can swing on probably. I didn't have success with goblins, but maybe it's just me. I lost to them. Like it's a specific way how to build them, I think. And I haven't figured that out. That was in early access. I tried goblins because they look so good when I lost to them, but then I tried them 2 times and I just wrecked 2 drafts, but it's too early to say anything. Goblins are weird because they're not really aggro, I think. They're just grindy, kind of sacrifice type of deck, but instead of sacrifice, you use Blight to sort of sack your creatures. But then the issue is there's no repetitive. Well, there is some repetitive Blight, but I think it's only on rares. Because usually these sack decks could sack their board on demand in other sets. And you do have payoffs for creatures dying, but you cannot sack your board often. It's just that there's a difference when one color has a 3-for-1 sorta free 3-for-1 like blue does, right? And with black commons you have to work for value and synergy. It's hard to grind that way, and it looks like black red is more grindy than aggro. Because what is attacking in red black early? Ground creature attackers are pretty terrible unless they're big, like green beaters or some kit can grow, but otherwise, like flyers, I think are the way to go if you're aggro. Everything has high toughness in this set. Pretty bad hand. We have to ship that. Blue really punishes big creatures is one thing. Like this card has been crazy in these decks. I think you just need cheap cards. It's probably bad to put Temporal Cleansing in 5 colors, but go to 5 or what? I mean, we could keep technically. Rip up planes from the top. Might be easier to win on 5. Not really that much better. This goes and yeah, then I think Siggy beat me, and then I drafted a similar deck, and I just got out tempoed because you play a 2-mana do nothing, and flyers beat you down. I mean, good thing about red is it has the 1-mana 4 damage spell, which synergizes that card is definitely really important. Yikes. Let's hope they go to aggro here. I mean, this like if we get a blue source, we might be fine. Then double lord. Yeah, I'll blame Siggy that I thought goblins are great. I'm kidding. By the way, 1-mana win the game. Spotted. Well, at least we can send them in, gain some life. Do we even survive? I don't know. It's pretty much over. Who's Nick? What's up? What's up? This mult to 5 was rough. At least they block. But even if we try, I guess I can copy it and and get my own. I don't know. No, it's not gonna work. Yeah, look at that. I mean, to be fair, if we this hand had potential, right? We get a blue source, we get double lord. Well, figure of this is a little bit better, right? It's basically straight up wins if you don't remove it later. No, man, a screw is not a reason to smile. The blue red deck, haven't drafted it. Our opponent is on. It's number 666, bro. I mean, we keep right, but man, I don't want to lose games like that. We're losing we're losing so many non games. It's crazy. This double blue. It's hard to not keep like a 2 into 2 into 4, but obviously need an mana. This is great. Need a blue creature to convoke that. So deal with a tapped creature. Imagine having in the untapped. Not. What did they keep then? This land is kind of nice art. Looks better when it's like full like this, when you scroll it. This frame is just terrible. Could go here. But bounce attack is also so tempting. 4 damage, 4 life. The thing is, if we get a... No, we cannot. We cannot play these two. It's better if they have a fight, I guess, to some degree. I'm just gonna do that. Probably can't. Looks like there is a fight. The big fight is not that bad, I think. The 4 mana 2/2. It's bad if they have an efficient fight and another spell. So there was they made a good reason to maybe play that, but yeah. It's only one removal. I guess we didn't really lose that much. Yep. So there's first. They could have 2, but then again, like dealing with a 2/2 is also not bad for us. Chew. I could go this and that, but somewhat sketchy. But what's their instant speed even? I'm gonna go for it. And regret it. Wait, I can't, no, I can't go. I can't leave that up. Yeah, it's always one land. True, maybe, I forgot we have that. Maybe, no, but it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work, because we would tap the creature down, fine. Forgot we actually play that. Thought I removed it. I mean, but it looks like a pretty good card. There's not many flyers in a lot of colors. Yeah, also couldn't think of anything that could respond. Once it's on, it just draws a card either way. Why we just go like full flying plan? I could discard it obviously, but for full value. That's why I'm playing it mostly for the discard. Oh, they have the destroy. I mean, we have that up. What can happen? It's a 2-turn clock. This card has been great. Build your own Baneslayer Angel ×2. So in 2 turns, not now. Oh no, it's from on the top. Wait. No, I cannot bounce that because then this. It's fine. They can destroy it next turn. Actually, a little bit awkward. Not gonna lie. They kind of have to put it on top or what? No bottom. Yeah, DIY Baneslayer. Easy. Wait, what does it say? Second from the top. No, this one is top. The other one is second from the top. Oh, they had the Awakener. Not that good versus 2 flyers. Also, I guess they could get pacifisms. What did they get? Yeah, the other one is sorcery. And it doesn't counter spells. Yeah, it's funny, like this is actually it. I mean, this is almost like it's a better Swing Relation in 2026 in Limited, if you ask me. Like, Swing Relation wouldn't even be that good in Limited now. And this makes your Baneslayers. Which is, in my opinion, also like almost a better card than Baneslayer. Baneslayer is still pretty good in 2026, but it can get 1-for-1. This can be a pseudo 2-for-1. Pseudo, if you put it on the right creature that you don't miss. Nah, Baneslayer is still pretty good. But we have seen Baneslayer with an upside in Edge of Eternity, and it was not even better than an uncommon. The one that makes tokens, that doubles the tokens, was a pretty medium card. Like with quite better upside than Baneslayer. Keep and pray. I mean, if we get a land, we have everything. It's a pretty good hand with any land. Yeah, you can get 0-for-1, but you want to be a little bit careful. Yeah, there's actually a Baneslayer with an upside. But that card is way better. Like you just play another card in the same turn if everything has convoke. Oh, come on, give me a land now. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Oh, we can reveal that. I'll reveal a common card. I should troll mode. I should reveal something that makes people scared. Maybe they concede. Ah. Of course the deck let us down. Now it's gonna be hard. Also a mirror. Come on! Three non-games. Lost. The deck was perfect. I mean, it's not completely over, but they started pretty hot and I don't know. I don't know how we recover because like that steamrolls because our spells are like once we start blocking our spells are non-castable. But it doesn't matter really. You can recast your 4-drop. Unbeatable hand with just a land to unplayable with 2 lands. But it is what it is. That is magic. Yeah. Okay, there's a land. Let's see if we can do anything about it. That copying that is actually quite insane, so we might need to go for that. But is there a better play? I cannot go this and copy. So I guess we copy that. And then bounce. We have to. Well, I think the game is actually quite winnable if their hand is bad. This is too inefficient, but it's pretty good next. I think we just have to copy the other one. I do want a life linker as soon as possible and trade as less as possible. Interesting. I think that's a win for us. I mean, a win, like a win exchange because they didn't cast that. Unless they have something else. Take it all. 3, 4, 5, 6. If we trade that 1, 2, 3, 4, we really want to do this, possibly that this turn. If we get a land. Which means we need all creatures. Oh, wrong land. Now we can do 1 plus. So if I go here plus that, we have blocks, right? They're still attacking. Although it might be better, but then we don't wait, do we still keep a creature untapped? I mean, if they have something, but that's 1 card. So basically, if I go here, I do leave that untapped and it blocks relatively well. I could also bounce too. Which will be these two. But it doesn't slow them down that much. No, that's actually an interesting. But having a I think it's here still. Token gets punished by bounce more, right? So it's probably better to put it there. Because like this keeps on gaining now life. Pass. You wanna block that. Yeah, now we're not attacked by white mana. Because otherwise, like, it's either that or that, right? Otherwise, we're still not. Oh, huh, that's scary. First strike trick. Well, fine. Luckily, we put it on that one. Imagine putting it here and blocking. That was a little bit lucky, but also made sense. I mean, I put it there for playing against bounce. Do I try sealed? I played sealed at the pre-release. But I'm mostly preparing for the PT now, so it's draft. Okay. Well, that's another banger. Wait. What if I go here and just attack? No, then we don't have. Then I can untap that, but we don't have a flyer. I need to bounce. That's so bad. I mean, I do gain 2 life. Maybe it's still. I think it's still better to set up. What I could do is play that actually here. I should have attack first, but okay. Because then we just gain more life. And the more life, the better. We take 4. Oh, come on, bro. They don't... That sucks so bad. Yeah, they don't get the ability back even if this dies. Still block though. The issue is that losing all the life gain is rough. I mean, still pretty winnable though. So if I get that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And bounce that, but this we can jump, bounce these two. But if I... No. Kinda gotta bounce this turn, I think. Then they replay both. What if I play 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? They have blockers. You know what we do? 2, 3, 4, 5, it's 6. So awkward. I mean, we have to do this, I think. We have instant speed. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe I should have done that this turn. I mean, as long as we deal with the flyer, we win this. But we can... This turn is pseudo-free. What if I swing everything here? No, that's bad. I just don't have attacks this turn is my issue. Maybe I should have been bouncing those two. Maybe that was the play. Probably don't need that. Yeah, we probably don't need that. Hopefully we get other spells. Okay, that's good. That deals with a flyer in theory. No, I don't really bother about that. You could technically play like this, set stops every time you want to bluff, but sucks that we have to chump each turn. Wait, they didn't tap any. Wait, what? Why didn't I block then? Why would they do that? I was default thinking they're gonna tap. That was bad. I mean, they also messed up that they should have tapped, but I messed up then, thinking they know. We get an attack. That's good. Can finally attack. And untap it. Wait, this can attack either way. Is that crazy? The issue is... No, it's not that big of an issue, right? Come on, Oppo. Enough top kicking. Well, they didn't really top kick, they just had it. Hopefully I don't get punished that much by that one damage. This card is so... I mean, everything in Merfolk's kinda works. I guess one of these is fine. No, I'm not multi-blocking. Oh, they got something. +2. Okay, so I can get the spell that bounces. Or another Merfolk. Is Merfolk lethal here? It might be lethal. Does anybody know math? Any mathematicians in the chat? 3-3. Wait, 3 6. Wait, 7 8 9 +6. That's lethal in my books. I mean, it's dangerous to print a Sphinx's Revelation that's a free. That's a free Sphinx's Revelation. That gets you out of any spot. It's Xaxis, chat. Oh, I counted this. I counted the 1-2 as a Merfolk. Math is hard, yeah. You guys have adopted me. Magic is safe. This is what, like, whenever they print a non-Universes Beyond set, you can beat bombs. It's just Universes Beyond that makes things difficult. Not a single rare in the deck, right? Rare less. I just passed rares. Should we continue tomorrow? Shorter stream, but I promise I'm testing in my spare time for the PT. So I'm playing too much Magic, actually, even though I'm streaming less. Also, like, top 200 constructed gamer. All right, chat. I'm going to bed and waking up at around 7 probably tomorrow, and gonna start streaming right away. I'm excited about this set. It looks promising. All right, logging off.